What's up guys, Jonathan here, your local Las Vegas realtor. All right guys, in today's video, I will be touring this house right over here. This house is $660,000. It is also 3,804 square feet while holding 6 beds and 5 baths. This house is located in Centennial in Las Vegas, and I'm gonna take you guys inside and take a look at this big house. Let's go. All right guys, here we are. Let's head straight in. Before I do give a tour and go throughout this house for you guys, I do want to say a quick shout out to Aaron Alessi, my team leader. As you guys saw when I was in the intro, his sign is right up over there. Thank you, Aaron, for giving me the opportunity to tour this house. Like I said, guys, I've been asking a lot of agents for some tour for you guys, and a lot of them don't really respond to me. So, I mean, they think I'm charging or something, but I'm doing it for the grind for you guys. But here we are, guys. Heading straight into the house, the first thing you're gonna see is that the walkway to the door is actually gonna be very narrow, just for the intro or like walking in at least. You're gonna have this area where honestly, I could see you fitting maybe a couch right over here, TV up there. This could be a nice little family area in for the house. I mean, I don't see what else you could put over here. Maybe have the TV over there. Honestly, you have endless opportunities with this house. Like I said earlier, 6 beds, 5 baths, 3,804 square footage. Now heading this way, guys, to the left, there's gonna be 2 doors. Over here is gonna be a little closet area, but since it is for sale, there's a lot of stuff in there, and for the respect of their privacy and their stuff, I won't show you guys that. But like I said, it's just some like closet to put in some stuff. But let's headway this, guys. So straight over here, you're gonna have the garage of the house. Like a lot of like houses they have, there's 2 separate garages. There's the main one right over here, and this one over here, it's like a bit smaller. This house does look like it can fit 3 cars, but honestly, everybody has their own unique ideas with what they want to do with their own garages, but it is very spacious in my opinion. Now, straight to your guys' right, there is gonna be a nice big area. And so honestly, before I show you guys the bedrooms, I will show you the kitchen just because it is already right over here. Now, to your guys' left, you are gonna have the sliding door that leads to the backyard. So the kitchen is actually straight across from the sliding door that leads to the backyard. But here we are, guys, we are in the kitchen. And as you guys can see, the accent of the countertops and, all these cabinets do seem like, for the cabinets at least, are this nice old-fashioned styled wood kind of cabinets. It kind of reminds me of like when you buy an older house and a lot of it is wood. This is what it looks like. And honestly, it is completely possible where they didn't maybe really change this since when they got it. But in my opinion, I do really like how it looks. I've always said in my previous videos, I do like like black and white or black on black. And I mean, this is wood, but I do kind of like how there's a darker countertop with the wood. I think it looks really good in my opinion. So honestly, I do really like how this kitchen looks. Of course, you do have the stove right over here, and then right under that, you do have an oven, and then right above the stove, you do have the microwave. They're all right next to each other. So it is very easy to get to one another. And then over here, you do have the sink. You of course have the split sink, so you have one right over here and one over here. You even have a faucet water right over here. But heading this way, guys, you're gonna have the refrigerator. It's gonna be one of those Samsung advanced refrigerators. It is pretty brand new. And you can see it actually does have the screen right over here. If you want to like call someone or FaceTime, you can even look at some photos over here. There's a memo, Pandora. You also have the kitchen TV, weather bug. You even have the news over here if you guys want to do that. But of course, they did move out, so there's no Wi-Fi at the moment, so I can't actually turn that on for you guys. But coming over here, you do have, what I would say is that main actual living room. So you have the backyard over there, you have a fireplace over here, and then of course you could have like the family dining room set up over here, you could have a TV over here, you have the fireplace right over here. There's just a lot of options of how you want to go about it. You could of course put a setup over here for like a table and chairs, or you could even put one over there. But before I head to the room, guys, just quickly, this house does have like 2 or 3 doggy doors. I did see as I was walking throughout the house earlier. So this is gonna be the first doggy door right over here. But I did want to point that out because it seems like they had dogs before and that is very accessible for dogs. Okay guys, so heading this way, straight to the left is gonna be the first of the 5 bathrooms. So here we are. Not much to say, it's just a very unique, slick bathroom. You do have over here a cabinet kind of sink, and it does kind of match, you know, the kitchen. It's not the same exact color wood, but it seems like throughout the house they have that theme where most of the stuff is going to be wood. Very old fashioned, but it does look very nice. Now heading into this bedroom specifically, I do want to note that if you come this way and look straight ahead over here, there is going to be the other bedroom right over there, but that bedroom, this bedroom is going to be sharing a 1 bathroom. So here we are. Before I go to that bathroom, I just want to show you guys real quickly. It is double door right over here to open and close. And then right over here, you do have the closet, you know, very spacious. You can hang some stuff, put some stuff on top. But heading this way, I do want to show you the connected bathroom. Let's just close this door real quick so you guys can see. We do have, like I said, a very similar theme, which I think does fit the house really well. You have the countertop that's white, then you have this like darker wood cabinets, drawers. Of course, you have the sink right over here. And then right behind that, you have a shower, bathtub, and of course, it is a removable nozzle. Coming this way, guys, we're gonna head right past the toilet and go to the next bedroom. And just like I said earlier, guys, there is gonna be another doggy door right there. So they are spread out through the house. And honestly, this bedroom is pretty nice because it does have a window that leads to the backyard. So you get to see the backyard and the pool and the jacuzzi, which I will show you guys later. But it is a very spacious bedroom. You do have the closet right over here. And honestly, what more would you want from a room? It is very nice and spacious. You have a doggy door over there. And it is obviously very gonna be, you know, really close to the stairs and the kitchen. So if you wake up in the middle of the night and want a snack, you're already here. But that's it for the downstairs, guys. I'm gonna take you guys upstairs real quick, show you more about the house upstairs, and then the very last part, my favorite part of the house, the backyard. Let's go. All right, guys, here we are. We are now heading to the second floor. Now, straight ahead from the stairs, this is going to be the master's bedroom. I usually save the master's bedroom for last, but this one's literally straight ahead from the stairs. So I thought, why not? Let me just show it to you guys real quick. So you guys standing over there, I'm walking all the way over here, and just look how big this master's bedroom is. Of course, right over here, you have the bathroom and then the closet over here. We can take a quick look at this closet, guys. It is very spacious. There is some stuff in here, like I said, because they are moving, but you definitely do get a lot of room in this house to, you know, put in a lot of stuff. Even the bedroom was very big. Even this closet as well is very big. Heading out, guys, we're gonna go straight to the master's bathroom. All right, so the first thing you will notice is that a lot of these houses in the master's bedroom and the bathroom, they'll have this like counter with double sink. So of course this bathroom does have a double sink. Very similar, you have the wooden style with the drawers, and it's just gonna run throughout the house, that wooden style. Even over here, it's like the very similar white countertop with the wood style over here. So even if it's not a drawer or a cabinet, they still have that wood style. But honestly, it is very nice. Of course, over here right behind you guys, you do have the bathtub that does have a window to your backyard. And then you do have the shower right over here. And as you can tell, they definitely replaced the nozzle. So they added this one that's a bit more, you know, advanced, nicer looking. You do have the main nozzle right over here, and this one's detachable to take out and, you know, clean however you want. But straight behind you guys, I'm gonna take you guys to the closet, which is right behind you guys. And of course, this closet is very nice and spacious. You do have quite a bit of room to do anything you really want. You of course have this. Of course, look at that, it's wood, just like the whole house. You could hang some clothes, put some shoes up here, fit in some extra blankets or whatnot. You can put your shoes on the ground. We have a stool over there to put some other stuff. Heading this way, guys, we're gonna have the toilet for the bathroom. You do have a nice area here to put your towels if you want. You do have a toilet right over here. And then as you can see, guys, they added a bidet seat top because bidets are awesome. Make sure to buy one. Now, heading out, guys, I'm gonna take you out of the master's bedroom. Like I said, very nice, very spacious. And heading this way, you are gonna have this door right here to your left is actually gonna connect to that same room. So let's head back this way, guys. Do something quick. I wanted to show you guys this just real quick. In this, right next to the master's bedroom, you are gonna have a little patio area. So I'm gonna take you guys out here real quick. Going this way. Let me just open this up for you guys. So yeah, guys, right outside the master's bedroom, connected with that door, you do have a nice patio room. I don't want to like show too much of other people's backyards just to respect their privacy. Heading this way, you guys can see the backyard. Of course, I would go through it a bit more a bit later, but there's a pool, jacuzzi, and it is a nice backyard. It's very spacious. I did want to show off that patio for you guys real quick. Let's close this. Now, guys, let's head back out over here, and let me show you guys this area right over here. So right over here, you do kind of have like this loft-styled area right over here. I mean, it is a very big space, and honestly, me telling you what you could put here doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, it's your guys' opinion. If you get a house like this, what you would want to put over here. But you could put a TV here. You could just do exactly, I mean, pretty much anything you want. Heading this way, guys, you do have another patio right over here. This time, this patio just actually looks out at all the houses in front of your front yard. And you do get a nice view over here. It is straight across from that little loft area, and you do get like a nice area to stand here if you wanted to smoke or drink or whatever you would like to do. You're able to do that right next to this loft because the patio is right in front of the loft. All right, guys, let me close that. All right, guys, so now we're gonna head this way down the hall. This is gonna be where most of the other rooms are gonna be. Heading to the left, you're gonna have 3 different rooms right to your left. Laundry room, bathroom, and bedroom. So I'm gonna tell you guys real quick. Like I said, throughout the whole house, I've been banging on about it. They have white countertop and the wood right over here for the drawer. Coming this way, you do have the laundry equipment. You have the whirlpool right over here. As you can take a look, heading this way, you have some very nice equipment. Of course, it is going to be the washer and dryer. And then straight above, you do have another little cabinet area where they do have some detergent up here just for you know, the washer and the dryer. But heading out this way, guys, we're gonna head straight across. It's gonna be another bathroom. Now this one's gonna have a bathtub. Of course, it's gonna have the detachable nozzle, which looks like they added. You have the seat over here, and you do have the cabinet over here. Wood, white countertop, it's a common theme. Now, straight to your guys' right, you're gonna have another bedroom. And of course, the area of this room is gonna be different to the other ones. So the window in this room is gonna be showing you guys out in the front yard. I don't know if you guys can see very well because they are these blinds. They are open, but it does give you a nice view of the front yard. You have a nice big area for a room, and heading this way, you do have the nice closet. You guys can take a quick look. And there's definitely a lot of room in this house to put in a lot of stuff because, like I said, 3,800 square footage. It's quite a bit, honestly, and there is a lot of rooms. Over here, you do have another little closet area to put in like detergent or whatever you would like to put over there. Close that. Now, heading this way, guys, you are gonna have, you know, the last bedrooms of the house. Coming to the left, before I go in, I am just gonna quickly say that this room and this room are very similar to the other rooms I showed you where they have that one bathroom connected in the middle. Just wanted to point that out. Heading this way is gonna be another very spacious bedroom. There is definitely a lot of room to put in whatever you want. Like I said, it is gonna be, you know, the 5th bedroom. You have a nice big closet over here. Take a quick look. There is a lot of room to put in stuff in the closet as well. But the main thing, like I explained before we walked in, this bathroom is connected to this room and that room right over there. But guys, like I've been saying over and over, they do have that common theme: white countertop, wooden drawers, wooden cabinets, and I do like how it looks, honestly. It's been growing on me the more and more that I've walked around the house. Of course, right over here, you do have the bathtub shower. It seems like they've replaced all the nozzles with this more advanced, like removable nozzle, you know, to make it look nicer and more efficient. Of course, you do have the same style of the silver top right over here. They have in every single room. But coming over here, you're gonna have the last bedroom of the house. It is very, connected to that bathroom, like I said. There's definitely a lot of room. I'm heading this way just so you guys can see how big it is itself. There is a lot of room. Of course, straight ahead to your guys' left, you do have the closet. Should take a quick look. It is built like the other closets, honestly. It does look the same. Each closet is either, coming in, there's a slot to the left or coming in a slot to the right. But this one is to the left. But heading out, guys, we're gonna take you back to the loft one more time just to take another look at how the upstairs look. So yeah, this is gonna be the loft, like I said. We already went through it, and that was the tour of the upstairs, guys. Now I'm gonna take you downstairs to the backyard, the last part of this house, and I'm gonna show you guys what the backyard looks like. Let's go. All right, guys, so here we are. We are back downstairs and about to head to the backyard, guys. So going this way, the first thing you're gonna notice is that you do have a very nice, big, spacious backyard. Coming straight to the right first, you do see that they have these added lights over here. They're kind of going down and up throughout the whole backyard itself. It does look very nice. And then straight from this little gate over here, walking this way, you do have some added turf right over here. This turf might be more recent than this one because it is a lot greener. But either way, it does look very nice. They even have a tree planted right over here. But to your guys' left, guys, you are gonna see the nice big pool. Now I'm gonna walk around real quick, guys, and show you guys a bit more of this house, or should I say the backyard of this house. You do have the turf going throughout this side of the wall, and then it leads straight to the jacuzzi right here. Now, you guys should know me by now. I love my jacuzzis. So it is nice seeing a house with a jacuzzi. I mean, honestly, I do like houses with pools, but jacuzzis are always welcome. I do really like them as well. But heading this way, guys, you do see that they have another tree planted as well. And then straight to my right, guys, you are gonna have this area right over here. So this is all the equipment for the pool, the cleaner, all the machines for the pool to keep it clean and all that. And of course, like I showed you guys, the lights, it does end right over here. But I do think that it is very nice how it goes around the whole house right over here. Of course, looking up, you do have that little patio area for the master's bedroom right over there. And yeah, guys, that's all gonna be for this tour. I hope you guys did like this tour. I mean, walking in, I was unsure of the wood and the white countertops, but as time went by, it did grow on me. And of course, this backyard is very beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.